Welcome to T1 Academy students. In our last video, we discussed about the direction sense concept. There we discussed about the concept in detailed manner and then later we solved some examples. So students, please do watch that video so that it will be easy for you to understand this video. Okay. Now in this direction sense concept, now we will see the next level of questions. Now what it is instead of saying the directions directly, you will use some symbols. Now see here, A into B means A is to the south of B, A plus B means A is to the north of B, A percentile B means A is to the east of B, A minus B means what he is telling? A is to the west of B. Okay, that is the question. That are the statements they are telling. Now see here, first I need to find what actually P percentile Q plus R minus S. I need to tell, first identify this one. P percentile Q means what? P is to the east of Q. P is to the east of Q. If I have Q here, P will become what? P will be here. P is east of Q. Right? Next. Q plus R. Plus means what? Q is to the north of R. Q is to the north of R. That means where I should have R? I should have R here so that R's north is Q. R's north is Q. Next, R minus S. Minus means what, students? S is, okay, R minus S. Where do we have minus? Here. Minus means what, students? West of B. Okay. A minus B means what? A is to the west of B, right? So, R minus S means what? R is to the west of S. R is to the west of S. R is to the west of S. Now, please see here, students. R is to the west of S. S can be here, here or here. Three chances are there. R is to the west of S. R is to the west of S. So, S can be here, here, here or S. So, three chances are there now. S is in which direction with respect to Q? Whatever the direction it is, S can be here or it can be in parallel. What it means to say is, with respect to P, to tell that one clearly, I have written this one. S can be here, or S can be straight with this one, P, or S can be here. Three chances are there. With respect to P means I cannot tell the position of S at any cost. But see here what is it? S is in which direction with respect to Q? See whether S is here, here or here. In this three position with respect to Q, what is the position of S, students? What is the position of S? This is east and this is south. So what will be my answer? Southeast. My answer here becomes southeast. Southeast. So don't rule out these three chances. Definitely the three chances will be there for S position. S can be here, that is before P and then after P. Okay? Right? Next one. Rahul puts his timepiece. These are different types of questions, students. Timepiece on the table in such a way that at 6 p.m. hour hand points towards north. Okay. Towards north. 6 p.m. hour hand is pointing towards north means my 6 is here, right? Why? Because at 6 p.m. my hour hand will point towards north. At 6 p.m. this will be my hour hand and it is pointing towards north. Okay, like this he has put the clock. So this is north means where my 12 will be there, 12 will face south. 12 will face south. Now tell me where I need to place 3 and 9. That is very, very important. 3 and 9. Where I need to place 3 and 9? Should I place 3 and 9 here or 9 and 3 here? Where I should place 3 and 9 here? Tell me, students, where I should place 3 and 9 here? So from here we should move in clockwise only, right? So clockwise. So here I will have 3 and here I will have 9. Okay, 3 and 9. Now next. In which direction the minute hand will be pointed at 9:15 p.m. At 9:15 p.m. 9:15 means my hour hand will be here. 15 means what? My minute hand is facing towards this direction, right? 9:15, right? Where my minute hand will face. Now see here, students. 9 can be here, right? 9 and 3 can be here. And please observe this one. Please observe this one. There is also chance for this one also, right? There is a chance for this one. Yes, sir. There definitely there is chance for both the cases. There is chance for both the cases. Now 9:15 means, see here students, in this clock if it is 9:15, my minute hand will be showing in this direction. In this clock if it is 9:15, my minute hand will show in this direction. Yes sir. So my answer should be what? Either east or west. But please see in the options, I don't have east, so I will go with what? West. So my answer here becomes what? West. You cannot rule both the cases, both the chances are there, definitely you need to choose. But here the only one option is there, west, so I am going with that west option. Next one. One evening before sunset. During evenings where the sun will be there in the west, we all know, and the shadows will fall in this direction, right? Shadows will fall here, yes sir. Now, Rekha and Hema were talking to each other face to face. If Hema's shadows was exactly to the right of Hema. Now see here students, if the shadows are falling to the left or right, means towards which direction they will face? They will face either north or south. We have seen in our first video about this one. Okay, if the shadows are falling towards left or right means definitely the persons will face towards north and south. They are facing towards each other. Obviously the shadows are falling in this direction. Now, if Hema's shadow was exactly to the right of Hema, whether it is Hema's shadow or whether it is Rekha's shadow, both will fall in the same direction, right? Yes sir, both will fall in the same direction. Now this direction is becoming what? Right of Hema. Tell me where Hema should be seated. If Hema is seated, standing here, this will become what? To her left. So definitely Hema will be standing here and Rekha will be standing here. Okay, whether it is Rekha shadows or Hema shadows, both the person's shadows will fall this direction only, and this is their position. Yes, which direction was Rekha facing? Rekha is facing which direction here, students? Rekha is facing which direction? North. No. Rekha's position is at north position, but she is facing which direction? Rekha is facing which direction? South. So our answer here becomes south. So our answer here becomes south. Okay, if the shadows are falling to the left or right means obviously they will face north or south. If the shadows are falling in front of them or behind them means they will face either east or west. That is the thing which we have learnt in our first video. Please do watch that video, students, so that you will have a clear idea about this one. Next, y is in the east of x. Okay, if I have x here, y is to the east of x. That means I will have y here. Next, which is in the north of z, which means what here? X. X is north of z. X is north of z. Okay, I have z here. If P is in the south of z, P is in the south of z, I will have P here. Then in which direction of y is P? Then in which direction of y is P? This is what? South, and this is what? West. So this entire region falls under what? Southwest. So our answer here becomes what? Southwest. So our answer here is none of these. Our answer here becomes what? None of these. Understood? In which direction of y is P? Direction of y is P, it will become what? Southwest direction of y is P. Right? Understood? Right? Next one. One morning, during morning hours, where the sun will be there? In the east direction, sir. If the sun is here, where the shadows will fall? Like this. Shadows will fall like this. Right? Shadows will fall like this. Next. Uday and Vishal were talking to each other face to face at a crossing. If Vishal's shadow was exactly to the left of Uday, see, right and left means what? Definitely they will face north and south. So that means what? One person is facing this direction, one person is facing this direction. Okay. If Vishal's shadow was exactly to the left of Uday, now this shadow should be what? Left of Uday. Now tell me where I should place Uday. If I place Uday here, this will become right side of Uday. So definitely Uday should be placed here. If Uday is here, what about Vishal? Vishal will be here. Now, which direction was Uday facing? Uday is facing which direction, students? Uday is facing north direction. So, our answer here becomes north. Uday is facing north direction. So, here directions are very, very important. So, please be careful, and pre-understanding is also very, very important. If the shadows are falling to left and right means north or south. If the shadows are falling in front and behind means what? East or west. That is a simple understanding which we should know. Next one. Pause the video and try to solve it, students. This is little bit different one. See here, if southeast becomes north, okay, actually what it is? Actual directions are what? North, south, east and west. This will become what? Southwest, southeast, northeast, northwest. These are the actual directions, right? Now what he is telling us here, if southeast becomes north, now means this is southeast, right? Now this is becoming what? North. Now this is becoming what? North. Southeast becoming north. Northeast becomes west. Northeast, where you have northeast? Here I have northeast, and this is becoming what? West. And so on. What will be west become? What will west become? See here, students. If this is north, what is opposite to north? This will become what now? This will become what? South. Am I correct? If this is west, what about its opposite one? It will become what? East. Now they are asking us what will west becomes. This is the actual west. Now the place between south and east will become what? Southeast. The place between south and east will become what? Southeast. So my west here is becoming what? Southeast. My west here becomes what? Southeast. Very simple. Just try to understand the concept. Which direction is opposite to which direction, and between two which directions we will get which direction. These are the two major things which we should understand here. Okay? Right? Next one. K is 40 meters southwest of L. K is 40 meters southwest of L. Okay. So first I need to locate whom? L. And southwest means which direction it will come? It will come here. So I have here who? K, who is 40 meters southwest. Next, if M is 40 meters southeast of L, M is southeast. This is southwest, right? So southeast means the same distance, it will be 40 meters, and here it is L. Same distance and with the same angle means obviously K and L will be in same straight line. Same straight line. Next, then M is in which direction of K? Sorry, this is M, right? Then M is in which direction of K here, students? M will be towards east of K. M will be towards east of K. A simple question. M will be towards east of K for me here. Next one. Now see here. Please pause the video and try to solve it. Some boys are sitting in 3 rows, all facing north. Okay, 3 rows. All are facing what? Northward direction. Okay. Such that A is in the middle row. A is in the middle row. Okay. P is just to the right of A but in the same row. Okay. P is just to the right of A but in the same row. Okay. P is here. Q is just behind P. Q is just behind P means he will come here. Back side of P. While R is in the north of A. While R is in the north of A means what? R will go here. North of A. In which direction of R is Q? In which direction of R is Q? From R, if I put a plus mark, this will become what? South, and this will become what? East. And this entire region falls under what? Southeast. So my answer here becomes what? Southeast. From R, it is what? Southeast. Southeast. Understood? Simple, students. Just he is telling different stories. One morning, during morning hours, where the sun will be there? Sun will be there at the east. Okay. So where my shadows will fall? Shadows will fall like this. So this is by default. One morning, Sujata started to walk towards the sun. Towards the sun means what? Towards east. After covering some distance, she turned to right. Okay, after covering some distance, she turned to right. Okay, this is not the question based on shadows, little bit different, no worries. Distance, she turned to right, and again, after covering a distance, some distance, she turned to right. Then again to the right. Person who is moving in downward. Right means which direction, students? Moving in this direction. Right means this direction. Again to the right. And after covering some distance, she again turns to the right. That means what? Once again to the upward direction. Okay. In which direction is she facing now? Now she is facing which direction, students? Now she is facing north direction. Now she is facing which direction? North direction. Next one. Hemant, in order to go to university, started from his house in the east. Now his house is in the east. Now this is east. And came to a crossing. From east, he came to a crossing. Okay. The road to the left ends in the theatre. From here he is coming, right? Left means what? This one. It will end at what? A theatre. It is ending at a theatre. Straight ahead is the hospital. Now this is hospital. If we go straight, he will be, we are going to, in which direction is the university? Now this is theatre, this is hospital. So obviously this is the university, right? So university is in which direction? Is in the north direction. University is in the north direction. Understood? Right? Towards east his house is there, straight ahead is hospital, left is theatre, towards right it is university. Towards right it is university. Next one. One morning after sunrise. Okay. One morning after sunrise means what? And this is the case, and the shadows will fall like this. Yes sir, shadows will fall like this. During this, Vimal started to walk. During this walking, he met Stephen, who was coming from opposite direction. That means once again they are face to face. Vimal watched the shadow of Stephen to the right of him. So now see here, shadows are falling towards right and left means what? They will be like this. Okay, Vimal watched that shadow of Stephen to the right of him means what? Vimal. So now this is what? Right direction of Vimal. So Vimal should be what? In this position, and he met Stephen, right? So Stephen will be here. To which direction Vimal was facing? Vimal was facing which direction, students, here? Vimal was facing south direction. Vimal was facing south direction here. Okay, which direction? South direction, downward direction. Right? Next one. One morning after sunrise. Okay. After sunrise, shadows will fall here. We know it very well. Nivedita and Niharika were talking to each other face to face at a dolphin crossing. At a dolphin crossing. If Niharika's shadow was exactly to the right, right and left means already I told you. Niharika's shadows was exactly to the right of Nivedita. Now this is what? Right of Nivedita. And Niharika will go here. Okay. Which direction Niharika was facing? Niharika was facing which direction here, students? Niharika is facing north direction. Niharika is facing north direction. Okay. Right. Next one. Now, read the question carefully and try to solve it. Pause the video and try to solve it, students. A child went 90 meters in the east to look for his father. Okay. Assume he started from this one. He went what? 90 meters towards east. 90 meters towards east. Then he turned right. And went 20 meters. 20 meters. After this he turned right. The person moving in downward turning right means what? This direction. After this he turned right, and after going 30 meters, he went what? 30 meters. He came here, and this is what? 30 meters for me. And this is what? 30 meters for me. He reached to his uncle's house. Now he reached to his uncle's house. Now I will extend this one, students. Why? Because this is 90 and this one is 30. Okay. Now he reached his uncle's house. His father was not there. Now this is his uncle's house. From there he went 100 meters to his north. That means 100 meters means what? Straight to its north. Okay. And met his father. How far did he meet his father from the starting point? That means he is asking me to find this distance. Okay. Now if this is 20 students and this overall is 100, what about this? This will become what? 80. Yes sir. Now if this overall is 90, if this is 30, what about this? This becomes 60. 80 and 60. By default you can tell what is the triode you will get here? 100. If you don't have that idea, very simple, we know it, what you will do? 80 square plus 60 square is equal to some a square. Okay. So what happens to this? 6400 plus 3600 is equal to what? A square. So a square value will become what for me here? 10,000. So a value will become what? 100. A value will become what? 100 for me here. So 100 meters will be the answer here. 100 meters will be the answer first here. Okay. Right. Next one. Pause the video and try to solve this one, students. Everyone. Amit started walking, positioning his back towards the sun. Okay. After some time, he turned left. Okay. Then turned right and towards the left again. In which direction? Now, see here, Amit started walking, positioning his back towards the sun, right? So sun will be only in two cases. Whether it is morning or evening, they didn't mention us here. So one case I will take morning. In the second case, I will take evening. Evening. Okay. Anyway, both are exactly opposite to each other, right? Both are exactly opposite to each other. So if you find this answer or this answer, you will get one direction and the opposite will be there here, right? So it is up to you. Find anyone, that is enough. Find anyone. Assume that it is in the morning and he is positioning his back towards the sun, means he is walking towards what? West. He walked over. After some time he turned left. Now he turned what? Left. That means downward. Then turned right. He turned left and then turned right. The person is moving in this direction. Rightward. Downward direction means right means what? This direction. And towards left again. The person is moving in this direction and left means what? Downward direction. In which direction is he going now? Now he is going in which direction, students? South. South. If I take this one, this is exactly opposite to that means, so it will become what? In that case, north. So our answer here will become what? South or north. North or south. See here students, no need to find both the things. Even though you find this one also, you will get north as answer. So find out one thing and its opposite one will be the other one, obviously. So our answer here becomes north or south. North or south. Okay, right? Like this you need to save your time in the examination. Next one, solve this one. One morning after sunshine, okay, morning, so shadows will fall here. Saurabh was standing facing a pole. The shadow of the pole fell exactly to his right. Right or left means already I told you, north or south. Okay. Now, the shadow of the pole fell exactly to his right. Now, tell me where Saurabh should be there so that this direction becomes right of Saurabh. If he is here, it will become left. So, Saurabh will be here. So that this becomes what? Left of Saurabh's right. Now, here I have pole. This is a pole and Saurabh is facing. To which direction was he facing? To which direction is Saurabh facing? Saurabh is facing south direction. Saurabh is facing south direction for us here. Very simple one. Try to understand the logic. That is enough. Okay, 4 friends A, B, C and D live in same locality. Okay. Now, in the same locality they are living. The house of B is in the east of A's house. Okay. Now, see here. House of E is in the east of A's house but is in the north of C's house. Two things they related at once. House of B is in the east of A's house, right? So, A's east, house of B is east of A. Okay. But in the north of C. The same B is north of C. North of C. Next. The house of C is in the west of D. Now, west of D means obviously D will be here. Then towards west of D. D's house is in which direction of A's house? From A's house, D's house is in which direction? This is east and this is south. So, this entirely becomes what? Southeast. So, my answer here becomes southeast. My answer here becomes southeast. Understood? Just read the question and try to locate the persons, that is enough. Very easy concept. Next one. Village Q is to the north of the village P. Village Q is to the north of village P. If I have village P here, Q is to the north of P. So, these two are in a straight line. I told you north, south, east and west means they will be in a straight line. Next, the village R is in the east of village Q. East of village Q is what? Village R. Okay. Next, the village S is to the left of village P. S is to the left of village P. Okay. In which direction is the village S with respect to the village R? With respect to the village R. Now, left of what? S. To the left of P. Now, with respect to R, which direction it will become? Which direction it will become, students? Which direction it becomes with respect to R? This is south and this is west. So, what it becomes? South west for me here. It becomes southwest for me here. Okay? Right? Next one. Now, the next one. Pause the video and try to solve this one. Everyone, pause the video and try to solve. Town D is 13 kilometers towards east of town A. If I have town A here, town D is 13 kilometers from town A. Okay. A bus starts from town A, travels 8 kilometers towards west. From town A it is starting and it is traveling what? 8 kilometers towards its west. Okay. And it takes a right turn. Now after doing it took a right turn. After taking the right turn, it travels 5 kilometers. Now it traveled what? 5 kilometers. Now it traveled what? 5 kilometers. And reaches town B. Now it reached some town B. Town B. From town B, the bus takes a right turn. Again, right turn means what? This one. So this is a town B for me here. 1 second, students. This is a town B. And from here it took a right turn. And it travels 21 kilometers. 8 plus 13 is what? 21, right? So 21 kilometers means what? It will come parallel to this D. 21 kilometers and stops. And it gets stopped here. How far towards which direction must the bus travel to reach town D? First of all, how far it should travel? 5 kilometers. And in which direction? It is here and it should travel in downward direction, right? That is south. So 5 kilometers towards south. 5 kilometers towards south so that it will reach the town D. It will reach the town D. Understood? So 8 plus 13, 21, right? So please be careful. He traveled 21 kilometers. So you should have this idea. 8 plus 13 is 21. So obviously it will come parallel to D. So 5 kilometers, and to reach to D, it should travel in downward direction, which is south direction here. That is the reason our answer here becomes what? South. South. Next one. A man is facing west. Okay, now he is facing what? West. He turns 45 degrees. I have already told you, add all the clockwise and anti-clockwise directions, you will get the answer. 45 degrees in clockwise direction and then 180 degrees in the same direction means same clockwise. So overall 225 degrees in clockwise and 270 in anti-clockwise direction. What is the difference here for me? 45 degrees anti-clockwise. So west and 45 degrees anti-clockwise means he will come to this position and that will become what for us? Southeast. That will become what? Southeast. Understood? So similar one we have already solved. Next one. A man is facing north. Now the man is facing what? North direction. As I already told you, add and subtract. 45 degrees in clockwise direction. Okay, 45 degrees clock and anti-clockwise. And then another 180 degrees in the same direction. That means same 180. And then 45 degrees in anti-clockwise. So 45 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. What is the sum here? It becomes, or you can cancel also, students. No worries. But no, don't cancel it. You need to think. So overall 225 in clockwise and 45 in anti-clockwise. So what is the difference between these two, students? 180 degrees in which direction? Clockwise direction. 180 degrees in clockwise direction. A person facing in north, 180 degrees means he will come exactly opposite, right? Right, 180 degrees in clockwise or anti-clockwise he will. Now in which direction is he facing now? He will face what? He will face south. 180 degrees, whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise, exactly will come opposite. So he will face which direction? South direction here. Okay, right? Next one. These are the questions, students, from this direction sense. Very simple and easy concept. Just you should be very careful how you are locating the persons. That is very, very important. So at any cost, you should not lose mark from this direction sense. 2 videos are there. Please do watch both the videos so that you can understand very clearly. Thank you. Thank you very much.